2 years ago, we did one of our first videos here in Dubai Hills.
Yeah, so we thought it was long overdue an update, and we're quite excited to see what's changed since then.
All the progress, all the new developments.
Yeah, so let's go.
Let's see.
So already now we can sense the difference since the last video. There weren't any like outdoor terraces or anything like that here. The greenery is just like improving all the time. I really like what they're doing with the place, with the plants. It's just being improved all the time. And all these buildings here behind me, they were just starting to get constructed back then, and now they're
You can see it's almost done.
almost completed. It's so quick here in the city. It's pretty crazy. But we're heading over to the Dubai Hills Park here, which we absolutely loved last time. So hopefully it's been improved even more as well.
So what they've done is they extended the park to get even bigger and better.
Bigger and better, and more buildings around it as well. And then also the business park is a new addition here. It was just opening up last time. It's pretty packed, pretty full in there. The vibes are great. We've been to a couple of offices there because we're working with some of the businesses in there. And that's added another touch to this area, which we really like and think is a smart move. It's not just residential, but it's also becoming businesses, which means that it's kind of like a tempo and a good vibe here, like on the weekdays as well.
But also perfect for families living here, and they don't need to commute.
Yeah, if you're working here and living here and can live in this space, I mean, you never have to leave it, which is fantastic. But pretty excited to check out the park. So let's head over. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about, you know, the history of Dubai Hills and why so many people like it.
And what I missed from last time we were here, there was no restaurants or cafes in that area. It was only in the mall.
Yeah.
Let's see if they actually have
More than one coffee shop than it was last time. Let's check.
As we're heading towards the park, let's give you a quick background. So this was launched around 2014, so over 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's one of the initial phases of MBR City, so Mohammed bin Rashid City. And no one really believed in this in the beginning because
They were going to build like a greenery in the desert.
Yeah, there was just sand here. But the master community is built by Emaar, and I think Ras is also involved, so government-owned developers, which means they have a more long-term vision. And what we've seen here is that they basically built from nothing, this complete, like, you know, community vibe, and even a brand. Like, it didn't even exist before, so it's all made up. But now it's famous all over the world, and if you go here, you will see why.
We just entered Dubai Hills Park, as you can see here. And this was something I missed when we moved to Dubai. Some green area that you can just relax and get a nice calm feeling in this hectic big city. And we have a lot of people who is asking us, especially people with kids, what area can we live in where you can just let our kids be safe, that they're not going to go anywhere? And this is definitely one of the area. You have the running tracks here, you have playgrounds, paddle courts, a lot of activity that you can do here in this area. This part didn't exist when we were here the first time. Now they extended the park, so it's even bigger now. It's double the size. They had the same kind of theme that they had on the other side. A lot of greenery. The running tracks, so you can go even longer this time. So yeah, I absolutely love this park. It's probably the best one here in Dubai. If there are any areas you wanted to check out, comment below.
Yeah, and do us a favor and subscribe to the channel so we can keep on doing these tours that we really love and connecting with you guys from all over the world. But yeah,
let's continue.
Let's continue. That was pretty interesting. We flew over Dubai, going to Oman the other week, and then from above you can actually see how few green areas there are. I think if they could rebuild everything from scratch, what would be really cool in downtown Dubai would be if they have like a central park instead in the green area. But I think this is probably as close as Dubai can come to a New York Central Park or maybe Hyde Park. But hopefully in the future there will be more of these nice green spaces.
Another thing that makes this place so unique is not just the greenery, but it's also because they made this area for everyone. They have small studios, they have the collective where you can have the people who's working from home, but you also have them.
Yeah, the biggest mansions, probably some of them the most expensive ones in the world. I mean, if you can check some of our other videos, we were touring
It's insane
like
villa. or
$15
mansion.
million mansions. So yeah, they've been very smart and strategic with this. And there's very few communities that kind of cater to all different, how do you say, wallet categories. I think Shoba Heartlands is another one where they still have kind of that mix of quite premium villas and mid and high rises. But I think Dubai Hills is
Another level.
just one step over that, where you would find, yeah, all aspects. So quite unique. And they know what they're doing, these guys.
Oh yeah. It feels like I'm sitting outside on a shopping street somewhere in Europe or US, but this is actually inside. So this is what made this unique compared to other malls in UAE. Because they created this kind of shopping streets in different direction. Other malls are so big that it feels like a labyrinth. You're walking around and you don't know where you are. Here they created this outdoor space where you have the trees here, you have a really nice light coming up from different direction, and a lot of windows on the roof. So it feels like you're outside, but you're actually inside. And as you can see, there's a lot of kids running around here. So it feels like this family area where you can just let out your kids and you will find them later on.
Okay, as we're walking around here, we get reminded why we ourselves decided to invest in Emaar. It's that continuous improvement that they're doing all the time. And nobody builds community like Emaar does. There's no other developer that comes close. And you can see that with the price appreciation into projects like this. If you were an early investor into Dubai Hills, well, congrats to you. The price appreciation has been quite crazy. What has happened now as the community has kind of settled and it's more and more fully developed is that more and more end users are coming in to invest, which means that, yeah, let's see with the price appreciation what will happen in the coming years, because there's a lot of units being handed over now up until 2029. So it will be interesting to see if the demand and supply will match or not. But just take a look at this community and what they've done here. It's out of nothing, pretty crazy. If you ever watch Gladiator, you know what I mean here. I don't know. They always have these plants in more communities. I think it's probably because it's good in the climate or something. They don't need that much water, but I actually love them. I don't know why. I love Gladiator as well. But look how they move in the wind. These ones. Very nice touch, isn't it?
The only downside with Dubai Hills is if you go out from the park or if you're not in the mall, it's quite soulless. As you can see here, this is a cafe and it looks closed, but it's actually open. So there's no really like outdoor areas. There's no cafe in the park. This is what they kind of miss still. I thought it's going to be more open, like now when we're here 2 years later, but there's still improvements to be made here. Look at the space we have here all by ourselves.
Yeah, all this space for activities. This is probably like one of the biggest green areas we've seen in the city. It's such a big difference compared to where we normally live.
Where everything is squeezed together.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And like this area, Dubai Hills, it's split into, you can say, 2 different blocks or whatever. And that's Dubai Hills Park, where we're at right now, which is closest to
Dubai Hills Malls, and then the second is the golf course, which is over there. You can see it.
Where you have a lot of the villas that we've been touring and so on.
They have a couple of apartment buildings over there as well, but if I have picked an apartment, I'd rather stay here, closer to the mall.
Yeah.
Everything is happening.
And especially having like one of the balconies here facing the park. You don't want to have it on the other side here because that's the highway. With
the power lines?
With the power lines.
Doesn't look that nice though.
Doesn't look that good, but this is a great place to be staying. And when it comes to for families,
you have a great schools here. You have the
GM, Wellington and GM International School, which is apparently, we don't know that much about schools, but it's supposed to be really good.
Ones. And then you have the hospital,
King's College Hospital as well, which is one of the best in the city. So you will have healthy kids, you're gonna have active kids running.
Everything you need here.
Running around and also educated kids. So for families, Dubai Hills.
this is the place.